Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a reading wrap up from everything I've read from January to now May, only because I haven't read that many books, but I still want to fill you in on what I have read, what I rated the books, and what I thought of each book. So yeah, let's get into the video. So starting off in January, I read King of Sloth by Anna Huang, which is the fourth book in the King of Sin series, and this is Xavier and Sloane's story. And I gave this 3-star only because it just wasn't my favourite of the series. I was really excited to read it, and I did enjoy it, don't get me wrong, I enjoy the series and I enjoy the characters, I like the storyline, it was a good book. I just don't think I got as invested in the characters and the storyline as I'd have with the other books in the series. But I think at the time I was also going through a bit of a reading slump, so that didn't help either, so it took me quite a while to actually read this book and finish it. But I have to say it was really good. So in it, Sloane is Xavier's publicist, and they kind of get a bit closer on a trip that they attend, and then stuff starts going on in Sloane's family and also Xavier's family, so that kind of puts them together because they confide in each other about what's going on. And yeah, it just makes them closer, and their romance kind of unfolds from there. But it's kind of a slow burn as well, because you find out they've kind of liked each other for years but haven't exactly acted on it, because they kind of work with each other, she works for him. So it was good. 3-star. I would still recommend the series. I think the series is great. I'm currently on the 5th one, so I will let you know how that one goes. I'm excited for it though. Okay, so this next one I actually read on my iPad. So this was The Takeover, and it's the second book in the Miles High Club series by T.L. Swan, and I gave this 4-star. I did really enjoy this book. So I gave the first one 3-star, but this one for me was 4-star, only because even though it took me a long time to get through with the book, because again I was in a reading slump, but I did rate the storyline and I did get invested in the book, only because kind of in the book it frustrated me a lot with what was going on with the two characters. A lot was going on with both of them. It was kind of toxic and kind of immature, their relationship, and kind of what was going on, because I felt bad for the girl, the FMC, because she was going through a lot with she had children and her husband had died, so she's having to take over their company, and their company's going down, it's they're nearly bankrupt, so she's needing help. So I did feel bad for her. And then her and Tristan, they always kind of formed a relationship, but it was kind of she'd be in the relationship, but then she'd remember about her husband, and then she'd feel guilty. So yeah, there was a lot going on with the book, but I still enjoyed it. I was still invested in it. That's kind of why I gave it 4-star, because I was invested in it. I wanted to read it, and I enjoyed the storyline and the plot and stuff. I haven't actually read any more from that series yet, so I do need to continue with that series. But yeah, so far I've enjoyed it. The next book was Redeeming Six by Chloe Walsh, which is, I think, the 4th book in the Boys of Tommen series, and oh my god, this series. So I gave this 5-star. Obviously I gave it 5-star. So this book is the second book for Joey and Aoife's story. So the first book that they have is Saving Six, and then this is the second one, Redeeming Six. So it just kind of follows on from their storyline. The one was a lot to read, even though it's so thick, there's something about these books that you don't even realize how long the book actually is, because it's so good and you get so invested in it that you just read it. I sat down and I read it for hours. I think because there's so much going on in each story and each person's life that you just want to continue reading, because you want to know more. And it's the fact that I think as well the books are very real and obviously mirror real life as well, so it's kind of, you just can't believe what someone's going through. I just don't, I think because from the first 2 books you get invested in the characters, and then obviously now that they have their own books, read what they went through and from their perspective how everything unfolded and played out. So this was a lot, especially with everything going on with Joey and his downward spiral with drugs, because you still see him in an abusive household with his parents and his siblings. Then obviously Aoife as well, Aoife navigating the relationship with Joey, trying to hold on their relationship by a thread, because Joey's just going down this downward spiral, but she loves him so much, she doesn't want to let him go. and just like their relationship is very toxic, but obviously they love each other so much, but it is a very toxic relationship. Like, I don't know how Aoife does it. Like, Aoife is a strong woman. I don't think I would be able to put up with what she did, but obviously she's determined to make sure everything's okay with them. And then obviously she's pregnant as well in this one, so it's her navigating the pregnancy and trying to tell Joey, but he's just so incoherent and just so like not with it that she just can't tell him yet, because that would send him like completely, like, he was going down and he wasn't making good decisions, but she thought if she had told him about the pregnancy, that would have made him go even more in like a dark place, because he was like, everything going on in his childhood home, like that was enough already for him to be like that, but like all this going on top of that was a lot. So yeah, this was a really good book. Enjoyed it. It was emotional as well, like heartbreaking. Love Joey and Aoife. I think they're my second favourite couple at the moment. No, third actually. I have to say Claire and Gibbs did actually kind of take them in second place, I have to say, because I really did enjoy Taming Seven. But Joey and Aoife are still a great couple. Like, I love them so much, and I like having little snippets of them in the other books as well. But yeah, if you want to read the series, I definitely would read the trigger warnings and stuff before you start it, because a lot does happen in these books. And I know now with releasing 10, which has just come out, there's a lot in that one as well. Well, there's a lot in all of them, but I would just definitely read the trigger warnings before you actually delve into any of the books. But again, this one, yeah, 5 star, so good. Okay, so this next book was another one that I read either on my phone or iPad, can't remember, but it was Betting on You by Lynn Painter. So I read Better Than the Movies by her, and I wanted to read another book by her because I know she does Friends to Lover books, and again this was like was kind of a friend, yeah, it was a Friends to Lover. It was great, like I loved it. It was a cute romance. I rated it 4 stars because it was cute. I liked the characters, I liked the storyline. It was an easy read, like not much more to say, just a cute easy romance read. Friends to Lovers, one of my favourites. So yeah, it was great. The next book is The Rescue by Nicholas Sparks, and I rated this 4 stars. So this was my first actual book by Nicholas Sparks. Like, I've watched all of his movies, and I love his movies. Obviously everyone knows his movies. They're sad, but they're great romance movies. So I thought I would actually read one of his books, and again, this was basically like watching one of his movies. Like, it was a good storyline, a romance, and then obviously something tragic and heartbreaking happens, and I didn't expect like the twist, like the sad thing to happen. I didn't expect it, and so when it happened I did cry, like, because it honestly happened out of the blue and I did not expect it. I had to reread the page to make sure it was what had happened, but yeah, it was still really good. Like, I enjoyed it. So Denise and Taylor helps find Denise's son when he goes missing, and then from there they kind of form a bit of like a friendship and kind of get closer. Taylor's got a lot going on in his life, like past as well, got a lot of trauma, and so does Denise. So they kind of confide in each other to each other about everything that's been going on. Taylor not so much. He only says some things, but more Denise kind of confides in Taylor about stuff going on with her son. But yeah, it was cute. Like, I did really enjoy it. I just don't understand how it took me so long to read such a small book. But again, yeah, it was a good book, 4 star. So even though I've watched the movies, I do actually want to read the books from the movies. Like, I actually do want to read The Notebook, and my other favourite one by Nicholas Sparks, I have to say, is probably like The Best of Me. Even though it was so sad, I did really enjoy that movie. Like, it was a really good movie. The next book is Rhythm Chord and Malakan by Marina Zepeda, and this isn't my first book by Marina Zepeda. Like, I've read a lot of her books and I really like them. Like, they're some of the best slow burn books you can read. Don't have the physical copy though, I've only read them on my iPad, but I thought I'd give this one a go because it's quite a short one. So this was like a rock star romance. So the girl in it, her brother is in a band, and she that ends up touring with them, and then Malakan, the guy in it, he is in another band. So the girl's brother is touring with another band, and that's the band that Malakan's in. It's kind of like obviously them touring together, getting to know each other. She at first thought like the guy didn't like her at all because he's kind of quiet, closed off, but then they kind of like form a friendship and kind of get a bit closer in that regard. Yeah, it was just a cute romance. Like, Like, that's all I can say, like 4-star, because it was just a cutesy romance. Like, I loved it. The next one is Wild Eyes by Elsie Silver, which is the second book in the Rose Hill series. This is Weston Belmont and Skylar Stone's story, and I love this book so much. I gave it 5-star. Like, most of the books from this series are 5-star for me already. Yeah, this was just, again, a cute romance. Like, it was a single dad trope, which is what Elsie Silver does best. Like, her single dad tropes are always my favourite books to read. So Weston has 2 kids, single dad, and then Skylar Stone is like this well-known singer, so she comes to Rose Hill to record some music because Ford Grant has like a recording studio, so she was coming there to do that, to kind of make her own music, because she's kind of tied down to this record label that her dad is like the manager. No, her dad's her manager, but she signed this like record deal at a young age, so she doesn't exactly see much of the money, like it goes to her parents. So she kind of wanted to kind of break free from that and make her own music, so then she makes the money. So then she ends up living with West in his house. She was living in like his outhouse, but then I think because there was a rat or something, she ends up living in his actual house. Then she like becomes really close with his kids, and yeah, it was really good. Like, I really loved it. West is such a great guy. Like, he's so hot. He's one of my favorites. Elsie Silver just does it right. Like, I just love her books so much. Like, you cannot go wrong with either Chestnut Spring series or this series. Like, it's just amazing. So yeah, 5-star. The next book was again one that I read on my iPad. So this was The Housemaid by Freida McFadden, and I love Freida McFadden's book. Like, one of my favourite thriller authors ever. Like, her books are so good. So this one I wanted to read because I know there's a movie coming out, so I kind of wanted to read the book before I watched the movie to see like comparisons and see which one I prefer. So I gave this 4-star, and this was like my first thriller book in ages. I have not read a thriller book in I think months and months. Like, I think it was actually last year that I read like before this one. I think it was like mid 2024 when I last read a thriller book. So this was kind of my first one going back, and it was great. I didn't expect what was to happen. Like, a lot happened in the book. I'm not really going to go into it because I'm so bad with spoilers that I end up saying something. But yeah, I definitely recommend this one. It was really good. I haven't read the next one yet, the second book in the series, but this one is really good. It's such a mindfuck, The Housemaid. Like, I second guessed myself because I thought something and then something happened and I was like, oh, everything I thought is completely wrong, and then something else it's just a mind fuck, and a lot happens, and it's so good. So I highly recommend. And then the next book that I read after that was again on my iPad, which was The Teacher by Freida McFadden. So I was kind of on a roll with her books, so I was like, I want to read one now. So The Teacher, this was a mind fuck, and I gave this one a 3-star. Like, I did enjoy it, but there was parts of it where I just wanted to skip to the end to know what exactly happened, because I feel like there was a lot of stuff that wasn't really relevant that was happening, and I didn't really, I just was kind of impatient with it, and I was just like, no, I want to know what happens. So 3-star. But it was a great storyline, and it was a great plot twist as well. Like, I didn't expect the plot twist. One of the plot twists happens right at the end, like the last page, and it like, you then rethink the whole book, and you rethink everything that's just happened, because you're like, wait, that means that, but that happened. It's really weird. Like, if you've read the book, then I'd love to chat about it, because like, it's crazy what happened. But yeah, great book. Love her book so much. I think the next one I'm going to read by her is, I think I am going to read the second book in the Housemaid series. Not sure which other ones she's done, but I'm going to have a look and see what other ones I can read by her, because they're so good. The next book is Wild Side by Elsie Silver, which is the third book in the Rose Hill series, and this is a book that I read this month actually. So this is Reese and Tabby's book. So Tabby is Rosie's best friend. Rosie's from the first book. Reese, he does bowling with West and Ford, so you kind of know the two characters from the first 2 books. So this is their book. So Tabby, her sister dies, so she ends up having to take care of her nephew Milo, but then her sister's will says that Reese is actually the guardian of Milo, but she doesn't understand where that's come from because she didn't even realise that Reese was close with Milo. So it's kind of them unfolding like everything that's happened with the sister, and it turns out that the sisters lied to them both about things. But then it kind of means that them two end up forming a relationship. It's a fake date, a fake relationship trope as well, fake marriage, slash like marriage of convenience between them. And yeah, it's just them kind of getting closer to each other, taking care of Milo, and then yeah, just their romance playing out. And it's really cute because they end up confiding in each other about like things that have happened in their past and how they feel. And yeah, it's just so cute. It's just such a cute one. Like, I think this is my favorite. Like, at first the second one was with Wes, but I think this one's my favorite because I feel like the storyline was deeper and the characters had a deeper connection in some way than the first book, and the first two books, sorry. And yeah, I just really enjoyed it. It was really cute. This is the last book that I've read, which is Taming Seven, which is the 5th book in the Boys of Tommen series by Chloe Walsh, and this is Claire and Gibbs' story. I literally finished this a couple days ago and I cried. This was probably the, like, obviously, like, I don't want to like take away from like the other two books and like the characters' trauma from the other two books. Obviously it was sad. Like, all of the books have made me cry, but I feel like this one was a lot to take in with Gibbs's past and everything that happened to him, especially the fact that he's like such a funny, like, outgoing character, and then you actually find out like he's inner demons, and when you're reading his POV you realise that he's actually just hurting inside, just pretending to be happy because he doesn't want to be sad, and everything you find out about him. And like him and Claire are like my favourite couple. I don't know, there's just something so innocent. Like, I know there was a lot of innocence with Shannon and Johnny's relationship, but I think with them, because they've been friends since they were younger, then suddenly just like one summer everything changed. Now like they realised that they've always loved each other, but like this love is something so much more and something they've never experienced before. And then yeah, everything that happens with them. I still don't like Lizzie. Obviously I'm gonna read Releasing 10, like I need to go buy it, and then obviously I'm gonna read it, but I still don't really like her, so I'm hoping maybe her book changes that for me. But yeah, I know a lot of people love her, but I just don't like the way she talks to people and the way she talks to Gibbs especially. But yeah, there's a lot going on with that. Yeah, Claire and Gibbs are just so cute. I mean, Claire was so wrong for what she did. Like, I know her intentions were pure, and her intentions weren't to hurt Gibbs, because she just cares so much about him, she just wants to help him, but the way that she did it was so wrong. And yeah, I didn't like her for that, but I still love them regardless. Gave that one 5 stars. Look, I'm currently reading King of Envy. I'm on chapter 7 at the moment, and it's really good so far. I'm really enjoying it. So they're all the books that I've read from January until now. I just haven't had the time to properly read a lot, but I feel like the books I have read, I've enjoyed every single one. Yeah, it's been a good year so far with the books. Like, I feel like I've read some good books. Like, there's not been one that I've hated or I've DNF'd or anything. Like, I've loved every single book. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have read any of these books, let me know what you thought, and my socials will be in the description below, so follow me on anything. Yeah, that's it. I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.